to my channel, everyone. So this is a special video. So many of you guys over at Instagram asked me about this. Here it is. I'm about to show you how I do my brows. This technique is great if you have sparse brows like me. Yeah, wait till you see them. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video of mine. So let's get started on how to create the perfect brows. So first off, you've got to make sure that your brows are completely clean and totally dry. The reason for this is because it's much easier for the brow powder to grab onto, and if you've already got foundation and concealer, it's just a build-up of products that you really don't need then. So we're going to start off with the Bobbi Brown Powder Brow Kit, and I'm using the shade Mahogany, which is this shade here. I'll be honest, I used to use a brow gel, and now and again I still do, but I love using a brow powder now. My brows are very thin, as you guys can see, and trust me, this is probably the best they've looked, because I went through that whole stage of having hardly any brows, and I was just so good at shaping my brows and filling them in. I used to get so many people asking me, how do you do your brows? Please do a tutorial. And that was the one thing I would never do, because underneath, my brows were horrendous. Yeah, I'm really proud of these now. Now, as you can see, the end of my brow is right here. Now, it's pretty short, but we're going to lengthen that after. And my arch sits around here. So this is the correct place that your arch should be. It definitely should not be in the middle. It should be around there, right? And it shouldn't be too strong either. It should just be a nice natural arch. So I'm starting with the Zoeva 317 angled brush, and you just want to make sure that you've got a nice angled brush which is pretty thin, but it's also stiff as well, so that it can really grab hold of the powder. Now we're going to make sure we use this tip. We don't want to use the sides. We want to use the tip of the brush so it gives us a really nice fine finish. Now the first thing I'm going to do is start shaping the top part of the brow, because it just gives me an idea of how high I want to go. So I'm starting from here, and I'm just filling in the sparse areas of my brow. Now that I've done that top area here up until the arch, I'm going to now go into the lower area. Another reason I love using powder on the brows is because it just looks softer. It doesn't look as harsh. Now we're going to move on to the tail of the brow, and we're actually going to do the arch after the tail, because we're going to connect it together. If you don't like the direction that your brow is growing and it's growing too further down here, just taking a few hairs off is really going to help to lift that area. So you can see how we're just giving it a nice lifted finish on the tail. Now we're going to connect the arch. Make sure it doesn't look too pointy and it's just slightly rounded. Wow, look at the difference. Sometimes I actually quite like having thin brows because I can create whatever brow style that I want. Okay, so we've done majority of this brow now. The only thing left is the front section and just finishing off some areas where I can still see the kind of skin where my eyebrow is a little bit more sparse. So I'm going to go over and do the same on the other brow before I carry on. So I'm just making sure that it's completely symmetrical, and the way that I do that is I always make sure that I do my second brow looking straight into a mirror so that I can keep, my eyes are just going back and forth between each brow to make sure that I'm following the same direction. Now that we've shaped both brows, I'm going to take whatever's left over on this brush, so I haven't dipped it back into the brow powder, and I'm just going to kind of very lightly shape the front section of the brow. So all I'm doing is just kind of filling it in very slightly and connecting it to the rest of the brow so it doesn't look so disconnected. Now next up, I'm going to show you my brow hack. So I use this hack when I feel like I've either kind of made my brows a little bit too thick, or I feel like I don't have much of an arch, so this helps me to kind of like create a really nice clean finish. So I'm using the Zoeva 329 lip brush. You can kind of use any lip brush, to be honest. It doesn't have to be any specific brush. Now you can use any concealer. I'm using just a standard concealer, and I've coated the brush, but I've taken off the excess on my hand, so there's not too much product on this. This is where I kind of messed up my brow, so I'm just going to go very close to the underside area of the brow and just clean up where I feel like it's kind of smudgy. Because when you use powder on your brows, the problem is the edges are not so clean, but it gives you such a nice soft finish. So you might want to clean it up after using this technique. This is my favorite part of doing brows. I'm going to use the Lime Crime Bushy Brow Pen. This is one of my favorite brow pens ever. I've tried so many other brow pens, by the way. I just don't like them. They leave this weird color to the skin. The color changes and it looks blue, or just the ink starts spreading and it's no longer this really nice kind of imitation of your natural hair. I love this. It's really good. When it goes on, it's super fine and it stays like that. So I'm going to start creating brush-like hair strokes. But I'm going to take off the excess off the brush. I usually just dab it onto the back of my hand or a tissue so that there's not too much product. Now I'm going to start from the bottom and then very lightly flick upwards. So we're just imitating your natural hair, following the same direction. And I especially like it to look kind of fluffy on the front section of the brow. And then what I tend to do is just flick at the top so that it doesn't look so perfectly drawn in. And then on the tail of the brow, I also like to just fluff it up a little bit. Right, we're going to go over and do the same on this side. Now that my brows are done, I'm going to set them, and I'm using the Guerlain Mad Brows Brow Setter. Now this is really cool because this color is medium brown. It has these kind of like ridges here. You just twist and the product comes through. So it's just like a built-in brush, and then you can just kind of coat your hair and you just push them up. And it's just so easy rather than using one of those traditional brow tints or creams. Well, there you go, guys. That's how I create the perfect brow. Now, if you want to know how I created this flawless face, then head over to my video, How to Contour and Create a Flawless Face. You guys are going to love that video. And don't forget to hit subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell, because that would really help me out with the algorithm, but it shows me what you guys want to see.